By the end of today's video, you are going to have a review from me on about 24 items from the Epcot Food and Wine Festival for 2025. I've been here 4 days in a row from opening day through day 4, and we've tried about 5 to 7 items each day. Some of them were hits, some of them were misses, some of them were just okay. But with over 150 items for you to choose from, you're gonna wanna know what you should avoid and what are the must-haves, especially if you're looking for leaner, larger protein sources or larger protein portions, maybe some fruits and vegetables too. So I hope you enjoy, and if you're new here, I invite you to like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on future healthy Disney content with me. I'm Danny, nice to meet you. Day 3 of the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. Today, we're going to find some lean protein. We're going to find some fruits and some vegetables. I don't care what it takes. Let's go see what we find. Crowds are definitely a little heavier today because it's a Saturday. That being said, I'm curious to see how the next couple hours go because the Destination D23 event is ongoing. Beacon Barrel opened yesterday. It's Labor Day weekend, so we will just have to see what today brings. Now that I've had 2 days to wander around the festival and look at the booths, I know where I'm headed. I know what foods I want to try. And I've watched some other influencers' videos of their reviews, so I have high hopes for today and the foods we try and the foods that we actually will hopefully really enjoy. It's been an adventure so far, and y'all, I gotta say I'm tired. It's been a lot of walking around in the heat. It's been very hot, very humid. Make sure you are staying hydrated if you're coming out to the festival, even if it's in September or October, because most of, well, your quick service restaurants will have free ice water, but these booths or these kiosk stands do not. So you're gonna have to take a little extra care if you're used to going inside to grabbing food. If you're planning to do your food eating at the booths outside, you need to be a little bit more intentional about your water intake and your electrolyte intake, okay? We spent most of day 1 and day 2 at booths around the World Showcase. So if you haven't watched my day 1 and day 2 video, it went live last night. So today is Saturday the 30th. So it went live around 6 p.m. on the 29th. Go check that one out if you want to watch and see what we got and tried there. So now we're gonna kind of stick more to this World Discovery area. We're gonna hit up, I think, Forest and Field, Milled and Mold, and Bramblewood Bites for some of their leaner, like freshly grilled protein options and veggies. So there's Living with the Land, or the Land Pavilion, where you've got Living with the Land in Soarin'. And then we've got Journey into Imagination with Figment. And then we'll just follow this path to the left, and that's gonna be where our first couple of food booths are today. It's about 11, a few minutes after 11, so the booths will have just opened. Perfect timing for food. First booth of the day is gonna be Bramblewood Bites. We're going to get the grilled cider brined pork tenderloin and the cast iron roasted Brussels sprouts and root vegetables. So you can see they've got some grills out there, so everything's gonna be fresh. Let's go check it out. First we have the grilled Brussels sprouts. It looks like we've got some carrot and pumpkin seeds and some other spices in there. It looks really, really yummy. Excited to dive into this one. It is safe to say we've got vegetables here. And this plating for the pork tenderloin is absolutely stunning. Almost hate to cut into it, but it must be done. Whoops, there it goes. Yeah. First food tasting of the day from Bramblewood Bites. We've got our Brussels sprouts. There's some cranberries, looks like some carrot or sweet potato, sunflower seeds. We're gonna go for a Brussels first. Looks good. The seasoning is light, but it's flavorful. It's got a little bit of a crunch, Personally, I like more of a crunch when it comes to Brussels sprouts, but it's good. The crunch from the pumpkin seeds is nice. And the cranberry addition, that's good too. I think the downside here is just that it's really hot. There's a little bit of a breeze right now, but it's just really hot out, so you might not want hot vegetables in a hot environment. So this one will definitely be nicer come October, November, when it's a little bit cooler out, even here in Orlando. Dish number 2 is that pork tenderloin. We're gonna cut a piece off, dip it in the syrup. Cut very easily. Ooh. Oh, that is nice. It's flavorful. There's a little bit of a slaw with cranberries with it. Oh, that's lovely. So you're getting about 2 to 3 ounces of pork here. So I'm very, very happy to say that we've started our day off, thank goodness, third day's the charm, with a lean protein source and vegetables. So I will be eating all of this and then probably making my way. There's a nitro cheesecake that I really want to try. So we've got healthy, and then we'll go unhealthy, and then we'll try to find something healthy or well, we're going to try to get all the things today, right? Okay. So a good win for both of these first dishes today. Absolutely. For $12 for both of those items, I feel very satisfied. I feel like the value was there. It was delicious. I actually ate the entirety of both items. So big win for me. I sat in this little Harvest Hollow area where there's usually a playground, and they put some extra like tables for the festival. So now I'm feeling very full. I'm gonna find that cheesecake, that nitro cheesecake, enjoy that, and then go find some air conditioning. Stop number 2 is gonna be Swirled Showcase. And this is where they have the liquid nitrogen pumpkin cheesecake mousse. So like, how do you go wrong with that, right? Featuring Philadelphia cream cheese with candied pecans and maple caramel sauce for $5.50. Yes, please and thank you. Here we go, our liquid nitrogen cheesecake. Lord, it looks so good. I already know this is gonna be amazing. $5.25, I believe it was. I think $5.50 after tax. Yes, here we go. All right, how well balanced can we be? We have the camera on a railing right now. First bite of the liquid nitrogen cheesecake. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see inside there, but there's like greasy, I'm gonna have to pick this up and show you guys. It's like frozen on the outside, and then there's like this mousse on the inside. Like, oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my God, it's so good. If you love pumpkin, you will love this. 10 out of 10. The nuts are good, the sauce is good, the outer layer is good, the inner layer is, you know, it's like a melted pumpkin Reese's whipped mousse on the inside. It is,
how is it?
And there's no, I don't think there's any peanut butter. It just has like that peanut buttery consistency, kind of a nut butter consistency. Perfection. And the great thing about the nitro is that it's not gonna melt as fast as some other frozen yogurts or ice cream, but especially in this heat. So this is an absolutely recommend. Nitro cheesecake finished. I'm walking over to the France Pavilion. We're gonna go get in line for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, the single rider line. Usually it's a walk on, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, but I wanna go get in some air conditioning for a little bit while I'm making my walk around World Showcase, getting my 1.3 miles in, and getting a little more room in my stomach for some other taste testing later. just for science, you guys, it is 11:49. I'm getting in line for a single rider over here. I'll let you know how long it takes. 11:57 and single rider line is walking up to get on the vehicles. They're so cute. I love this ride. It's 12:07. So remember, we got in the single rider line at 11:49. Took us about 9-ish minutes to get to the front of the line and get up to a car. And then about another 8 or 9 minutes for the ride. So it's a lengthy ride considering. Definitely worth the single rider line if you don't mind splitting up with your party. And now we're back out in the heat, so it was nice to have about 20 minutes of air conditioning. Crowd levels definitely heavier today, but not terrible. It is hot out, so I definitely recommend sunscreen, water, electrolytes, an umbrella. Keep yourself in the shade a little bit more. There's not as much shade as you might want on a really hot weekend day in Epcot. Depending on the wait, I may pop into Frozen Ever After, again, just to like get in some air conditioning for a little bit and sit down, or do the Mexican boat ride before heading to the next Food and Wine Festival booth before heading out for the day. Frozen had a 40-minute wait, which is not bad, but Grand Fiesta Tour will have a 5-minute wait, so that is better. Bienvenidos. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos atrás. Next booth for our taste testing is going to be Flavors of Fire, and from here we're gonna try the Rodizio styled grilled beef skewer. Oop, sorry bud. Love that they're grilling everything fresh right back there. I've heard good things so far, so I'm excited for the protein here. We have the Rodizio style grilled beef skewer, and this is a massive portion. They did tell me that they were out of potatoes and they asked if they could give me extra veggies. I said abso-freaking-lutely. But it's looking like there's probably about 4, maybe 5 ounces. There's 3 big pieces of Rodizio style beef. Like if you go to a Brazilian steakhouse and they come out with like the sword of meat and they, you know, use the knife to push it onto your plate. Yes, very excited about this. All right, I forgot to grab a fork, but now that I'm set up over here, I'm too lazy to go get one. So, onion, there's onion, bell pepper, and the beef. The seasoning on that is good. Bell pepper. It's like just enough salt, really good. Yo, we are winning today with food. It's tender, didn't need to cut it. The chimichurri sauce is perfectly seasoned. This is a win. Even without the potatoes, I'm okay with the extra veggies. It's a lot of protein. Like this is what I've been looking for the whole time. Absolutely recommend. For your awareness. Okay, test track is right in front of me. Flavors of Fire is to the right. Playground to the right of that. If you go to the left of test track, as if you were gonna go towards Guardians of the Galaxy and Mission Space, you'll see the Gyozas of the Galaxy booth and the Coastal Eats booth. Both of those booths won't be open until September 28th. Why? I don't know, but if you are wanting to go to those booths, just know that September 28th is when they will open. We are headed back to the location that we started in today. Not the exact same booth, but that area, to get one more dessert item want to say there was like a fall fruit cheesecake that I would like to try. So we're gonna finish up with that one. That'll be our 5th item for the day. I'm quite full, but not in an obnoxiously full way like I have been the last couple of days. And I finished everything. I feel like I got nutrient-dense foods today. Very, very, well, minus the first cheesecake, but very, very pleased with today's choices. It is getting more difficult by the day. 36 and a half, almost 37 weeks pregnant right now. So it's a little, it's probably about 1:15. After we get this cheesecake, we're gonna eat it on our way out of the park and go home and rest up a little bit. I definitely wanna encourage you, if you are pregnant and you wanna go to Disney, you can. I've been walking through the parks my entire pregnancy and it has been a great way to get cardio in. So of course, it's all situation dependent. You have to do what works well for you. But if you want an active vacation, this is a good place to do it in. So we are back at the Milled and Mold booth. And they actually have 3 desserts here that look really good. But today we're just gonna get, I think, one. They have a carrot cake, a fall fruit cake, or fruit cheesecake rather, and some mini churro, like a mini churro fall sundae. So we have the fall cheesecake from the Milled and Mold booth. Very pretty. Although the fruit is looking a little squished, but it smells good. The booth smelled phenomenal, and I'm definitely coming back for their other 2 desserts. First bite. Gotta get a little bit of that sauce and the nuts in there.
If she doesn't want it, we're splitting here.
Very sweet.
But you know, straight up, that last bite is
Ooh.
hot.
Yep, the sauce is very sweet. The nuts are very sweet. Hi. But it's really good. I will be eating this entire thing. It's been a solid day for finding food that is really yummy. Good fall flavors, good spices. Like I taste some cinnamon, maybe some nutmeg in there. I would want the cheesecake to be a little colder, but it's really very, very good. I can recommend everything that I've tried today. Day 4 of Food and Wine. It is pouring. It's about 11:30. I'm about to make a run for it. This should be entertaining. I have an umbrella, I have a baseball cap, I have a change of socks. Wish me luck, y'all. All right, my plan for today, and it is rather weather dependent since it is absolutely pouring out. Just coming, the rain is coming in sheets. I'm gonna head to Canada, get the filet mignon and the beer cheese soup with a pretzel bread bite, and head to Australia for the rack of lamb. I was gonna get that berry pavlova, but we have 2 more items to get that are on Emil's fromage montage. So 2 more cheese-centered items, and I don't want to get too full. So we've got those 2 more items. I want to get there's 1 more. I need to get 5 or 6 items today. Once I get the 2 more from Emil's fromage montage, which will probably be the Basque cheesecake from Spain and maybe the griddled cheese from Greece, then I will be able to earn my little free gift, which is a key lime pie Dole Whip from Swirled Showcase. I feel like I'm missing one, but I will let you know. First booth of the day, we're aiming for Australia. And we are just gonna get the roasted lamb chop today. I've heard amazing things about the mixed berry pavlova, but we have other things on our priority list. So roasted lamb chop with mint pesto and crushed salt and vinegar potato chips. Here we come. Oh no, all right, hanging out under my umbrella on a very wet table. Here is the lamb. Truthfully, I'm a little disappointed in just how small this dish is. Maybe they changed things with the weather, I don't know. But for $8.75, I would like some better presentation than Okay, we threw the lamb chop in a little paper tray, but hopefully it tastes better than it looks. First bite. Well, it literally just fell off. So let's see. Oh wow. Chimichurri sauce is good. The meat is tender. Literally, it fell off the bone. So there's the rest of it. The flavors are great. I feel like it's very similar, if not the same, chimichurri sauce that's on the Rodizio beef skewers, which I like. So like, I'm not mad about it, but also would like to know what the difference is. I mean, there's potato chips on this one. I think the lamb is more tender, maybe a little more sweet than the beef, like in terms of the sauce and the dressing on it. Be a little bit of balsamic. It's very good. I would recommend this. I don't love that I paid $8.75 for it, but it is good. And it gets me started off with some protein for my day. So, starting off well, minus the weather. Booth number 2 today, we're gonna go to Forest and Field for our second savory item. They have a pumpkin ravioli here, and that has obviously some cheese in it. So it's gonna be a part of Emil's fromage montage. And that'll be our 4th item out of 5 in order to collect our little gift. Here's our ravioli. It looks good. I like the pop of color. It smells pretty good. That being said, I watched them pull a bag of frozen ravioli out and throw it in a fryer. So that's always a little disappointing, but I also understand it's at a food booth and it can't necessarily always be made fresh on site. Under the umbrella, part 2. Here we go. First ravioli. And you've got, okay, 3 ravioli in here. Okay. Cheers. It's really good. I gotta say, I like the cheese. I like the pomegranate. Even though I think it's basil, that's nice. It's a good touch. Minus the fact that their expediting process in the rain is a little slow and nobody's really directing where the line should be, so people have made their own line, not in the queue. The ravioli is good. I just wish it was something I couldn't probably make at home. All right, 2 items down. Now we are off to Canada for the filet mignon and the beer cheese soup they serve at the Canada restaurant Le Cellier. So that is always a fan favorite. I imagine it's going to be delicious. Unfortunately, that one's not part of the fromage montage, and it should be because it's full of cheese, but that's just my opinion. Still raining, not downpouring, but it actually feels really good. Despite my mushy socks at this point, the weather feels good. Just kidding. The line for Canada at this point is probably like at least 20, if not 30-minute wait. And I'm not doing it. It's already raining. I'm not gonna stand in line for a 1 to 2 ounce piece of filet mignon and beer cheese soup for 30 minutes. I'll come back to it. Maybe it'll have a shorter line in a little bit. We're gonna go to Spain and get that Basque cheesecake. So we've had 2 savory items, now we're gonna go get a sweet. We have our slice of Basque style cheesecake with an orange sauce from the Spain booth. I will say, while it looks good, I dug my finger into it already, a Basque style Spanish cheesecake is typically almost burnt, and this looks like a New York style cheesecake, so I think it'll be good. And I've heard good things about the orange sauce, but I don't know that it's gonna taste like a true Basque style cheesecake. And if you've been to Toledo over at Coronado Springs, they have a phenomenal Basque style cheesecake with all the extras. So we'll see. First bite, this is just the cheesecake, no orange sauce. It's creamy, it's a little bland. Let's try a bite with an orange. Better with the orange. Oh, and the tree is dripping water on me. I wish it was a little colder, almost like a little bit of an orange marmalade, but it's very light. So overall, this is not very sweet. I would like it to be colder. I would like it to be more burnt because that's how that Basque style cheesecake should be. It's not bad, but I would skip this one. If you're trying to do Emile's fromage montage and you need 5 out of the 8 cheese items, I would go for a different one. We're at the refreshment court. It is to the right of the Canada booth. But we're gonna get the braised beef poutine here instead of the filet mignon today. Both are $10. And from the review videos I've already seen, there is a fair amount of beef on this poutine. So we're gonna grab that. And then we got all 5 of our items from Emile's fromage montage. So we'll go get our little gift treat after this poutine and call it a day. Braised beef poutine here. It is hefty. This tray is heavy. Looks like there's a lot of beef on there. It is hot, and really we could probably use a second tray because it feels like it is gonna this tray is not strong enough for everything that's in here. Despite, we're going in for beef. Falling apart really good. Let's get some cheese. Mushroom gravy is good. So far, so good. I don't think there's anything crazy about the French fries, but they are good. Now that I'm kind of digging through here, I found another piece of beef, but that might be the only big piece of beef there. Yeah, so you're getting like maybe about 1 to 2 ounces of beef here. It's not bad. I mean, it's good. A little spicy kick on the end. Everything pairs together really nicely. I think just overall, I wish there was more beef. It's a ton of French fries, a ton of gravy with mushrooms, a ton of cheese, and like 1 to 2 ounces of beef. Delicious. But Disney, you gotta give me some more protein. Collected all 5 stamps for Emile's fromage montage. We are gonna head to Shimmering Sips for our festival treat. So, Shimmering Sips right there. This is supposed to be like a key lime pie Dole Whip. How cute is this? The redemption sweet treat from getting all 5 items, or 5 out of 8 cheese items from Emile's fromage montage. Little key lime Dole Whip with graham cracker crumbs. Absolutely precious. And just so you know, if you're gonna redeem this, you do not have to stand in line as if you were gonna buy an item. You can just go up to the second window to redeem it.
We're not getting ice cream right now.
First bite. It's tart, but it's light, it's sweet. That is a lovely free. I mean, you spend a lot of money to be here, but if you happen to enjoy all of the cheese items on Emile's fromage montage, then this is a really delightful little free complimentary dessert that you win. And super refreshing on a hot day. That being said, because of all the weather today, it is cooler, which is actually really nice, but I'll recommend this one. That's gonna round us out for today's video, day 4 of the Food and Wine Festival. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me for the last couple of days and the last couple of videos. Make sure you give it a like and subscribe so that you don't miss out on weekly healthy Disney content. Oh, I'm full. I guess overall recommendations, you guys, you saw all the food and the beverages that we tried. If you can avoid being at a festival on a weekend, especially a holiday weekend, avoid it. Like, the lines are triple the length that they would be during the week. So keep that in mind. Make sure you bring a poncho or an umbrella because it is inevitably going to downpour at some point. So you want to make sure that you're prepared for that because it will happen. It's Orlando. So that's it. That's all for now. I hope you guys enjoyed everything, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.